Also, Complex has put out their 10 most influential women in sports. And Angel Reese is not going to like this because, well, she got beaten by Caitlin Clark for number one.
Caitlin Clark has done it again. As if breaking records on the court wasn't enough, she just secured another massive win, without even lacing up her sneakers. Complex has officially named her the most influential female athlete, cementing her status as the biggest name in sports right now. And in a twist that's hard to ignore, she beat out Angel Reese, who, unsurprisingly, isn't handling it well. Reese admitted, "It's been hard for me," as she struggles to adjust, but let's be real, if she had won, we'd never hear the end of it. While Clark is out here winning awards, growing the game, and rewriting history, Reese is scrambling for excuses, downplaying Clark's achievements, and spending more time on TikTok than in the gym. The top 10 most influential athletes right now are reshaping culture, and when it comes to the number one spot, there's only one correct answer. This isn't just about an award, it's about who the fans truly care about. One player has people tuning in for jaw-dropping skill. The other is making headlines for everything except basketball. While some call it a rivalry, the truth is, it's not much of a competition when one player is actually winning. So, why did Clark take home this award? What makes her influence so undeniable? And most importantly, why is Angel Reese acting like she just got robbed? We're about to dive into the numbers, the impact, and the hilarious aftermath. Spoiler alert, Reese won't like this one. Caitlin Clark isn't just breaking records, she's obliterating them. In a single season, she shattered 62 records, rewriting history in a way no WNBA rookie ever has. Her impact extends beyond the court, as she single-handedly transformed the Indiana Fever from a struggling franchise into a playoff team for the first time in nearly a decade. That's not just individual greatness, it's team-changing dominance. Clark has spent the last 3 years putting women's basketball on her back, and the results speak for themselves. Viewership is at an all-time high, arenas are packed, and WNBA merchandise sales skyrocketed by 500% in her rookie season. Her jersey sales are selling out in minutes, while Reese's are left collecting dust. This isn't just hype, this is a phenomenon. Clark's influence isn't just about ticket sales, it's about reshaping the entire WNBA economy. Teams that once struggled to fill seats are now expanding their capacity just to handle the demand when Clark is in town. Her presence alone has boosted WNBA attendance by 105%, and sports economists have compared her impact to Michael Jordan's in terms of elevating the game's visibility and value. When Clark played in Washington, the Fever's game had to be moved to a larger arena, one that sold out. Meanwhile, Reese's game in Chicago the night before? Business as usual. The numbers are staggering. Clark's rookie season alone generated $36 million for Indianapolis, and experts predict her rise will increase women's basketball's overall value by $1.6 billion in the next 3 years. Yes, billion with a B. While A'ja Wilson remains the best player in the game, Clark's value is undeniable. She's the reason Indiana went from dead last to playoff bound in just one season. When Michael Jordan played, he was the most valuable player every single year, not just because of his championships, but because of what he meant to the league. That's exactly what Clark is doing for the WNBA. She's making history, and at this point, a 26-point, 12-assist performance is just another night at the office for her. Meanwhile, Reese is still trying to figure out why she wasn't named most influential. Maybe if she spent more time improving her game and less time complaining on social media, she'd understand. Clark's skill set, her deep shooting range, elite passing, and court vision is reminiscent of Steph Curry, while Reese's game, well, let's just say it doesn't quite compare. There's even a TikTok series highlighting Reese's missed layups, and let's be honest, it's hilarious. From the very start, the media forced the narrative of a Clark versus Reese rivalry, but was it ever really close? That's like saying Dennis Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe Bryant. It was never a competition. The gap became painfully obvious when Clark ran away with Rookie of the Year and a first-team All-WNBA selection, while Reese's response was to take to social media and claim Clark didn't deserve it. Imagine losing by a mile and still demanding a recount. From mocking Clark during the NCAA championship to making everything personal, Reese has built her brand off Clark's success. But while Clark is focused on winning, Reese is focused on staying relevant. The difference couldn't be clearer. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's redefining the WNBA. She's bringing in millions of new fans, breaking attendance records, and making women's basketball must-watch television. Some argue that too much attention on Clark could overshadow other players, but let's be honest, where was all this energy before she arrived? The league had years to build its audience, and it took Clark walking in and flipping the script to finally make it happen. WNBA superstar Aya Wilson has voiced frustration that Black women in the league are being overlooked, but here's the reality. Clark's impact isn't about race, it's about undeniable greatness. People love watching stars, and Clark is the biggest star the WNBA has ever seen. So while Reese stews over her loss, Clark keeps winning, whether her critics like it or not. And the fact remains, the WNBA is better, bigger, and more popular than ever, all because of Caitlin Clark. Cutting down a 22-year-old who has single-handedly changed the game and shattered records isn't just foolish, it's missing the bigger picture. Her impact isn't just about today, it's about the future of the league. The WNBA has never seen anything like her, and we're only in year one. Clark isn't just a superstar, she's a movement. The Caitlin Clark era is here, and the only question is, who's ready to keep up? Certainly not Angel Reese. What do you think? Is Clark's dominance good for the WNBA, or is she leaving the rest of the league in the dust? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.